criminal justice. And this morning, we are going to be doing some LSAT studying. If you are a returning supporter, thank you so much for your continued support. I really appreciate it. If you are a new viewer here, please consider hitting that like button and joining the Uniquely Mia community. Filmed a video, criminal justice videos, so I have to edit that up. Lost my paper. Hey, King of the Weather, good morning. Good morning in your soul. How are you doing today? So glad you guys can tune in. This morning we are going to be doing some LSAT studying. So decided to log on for that. Good morning, Holly. You can't go back to sleep. Glad you're feeling good, King of the Weather. Feel good as well. A little bit tired, but it's okay. Good morning, peace. I'm Stew Lover Kitchen. Glad you could tune in. Oh no, you're sick, King of the Weather. That is not good. Hopefully you feel better soon. Like, how are you, type of, like, is it a common cold, stomach ache? Being sick sucks, so I hope you feel better. So right now we are going to do some LSAT studying, but I just want to start really different before we get started this morning. I'm going to try and write down a list of schools that I want to apply to, law schools, PhD programs, and then we're going to get started with LSAT studying, because I was looking at my calendar yesterday and I have enough time, but I just wanted to narrow down the list of schools because each school requires a lot of different things in terms of the type of personal statement they want. So that's going to be a lot to work on. But before that, I need to narrow down where I want to apply to. So we're going to do that. It's not going to take long. And then I'm going to get straight into the LSAT studying. King of the Weather said, okay, yeah, Holly said, I'm tired this morning too. Yeah, I was on call. Well, I am on call with the duty phone. So luckily I had no phone calls. It was really, really quiet last night. So that was good. Oh, wait, you guys gotta fall down. 1 second. King of the Weather said a common cold. Okay, so yeah, drink lots of soup. If your throat hurts, honey and lime, honey and lemon. Take some medicine. Hopefully you feel better. Hey, Christmas girl, welcome back. Glad you could tune back in. How are you doing? Hey, Leonardo, how are you doing this morning? Good morning, good morning. Glad you could tune in. In your soul said King of the Weather is under the weather. Yes. King of the Weather said it's been a while since I've done my new service. Yes, since last week. So if but you maybe I said, I know you said you were sick. So if you want to take a break, totally understand until you get better and rejuvenate. Wow. Welcome from Brazil, Leonardo. Hey, Jills. Glad you could tune in. How are you doing? Hey, Methica. Glad you could tune in. Hi, Kind. Welcome. Good morning, Leonardo. Hey, BTS girl. Love the hearts. Good morning. Diary. Hi, you know Park. No, I do not know Park Sloan. Who is that? Kind said, can you say my name? It's Elvin Cuz. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hopefully you have a great day on your birthday. So I'm doing good. How are you doing, KJ? Hey, Jills. Hey, welcome from Turkey. Hey, Shark. Good morning. I'm on that. Good. Welcome. Hey, Yezer. How are you doing? Hey, John. Say hello, Mother Russia. Good morning. How are you doing? Good morning, Shark Team. Hey, Elf from Turkey. What's it like in Turkey? You're welcome, Kind. I hope you have a great day on your birthday. And hopefully you eat lots of cake. If cake's not your forte, eat your favorite meal because we all got to eat. I'm doing good this morning, Yezer. Just woke up, honestly. I had to film a video, so that's why. Hence the outfit. So yeah, right now I'm just writing down a list of schools I want to apply to. And then we're going to get started with some LSAT studying. Hey, Cookie, how are you doing? King of the Weather said, let's do the King of the Weather news report for today and tomorrow. Let's begin. Okay. In your soul said, I hope you get better. Yeah, sucks being sick, definitely. How old am I? It's the glory of God. Wait, I forgot it, man. It's the glory of, I should know this by now. Shouldn't Google tell me what it is? Wait. Wait, we've been saying it wrong the whole time. We've been saying it wrong the whole time. Oops. Well, it's the glory of God to conceal a matter and the honor of kings and queens to seek it out. That's not what Google says it is, but that's what we've been using. So if you want to know my age, hit that like button. You got to hit the support/subscribe button and check out some of my previous full-length traditional YouTube videos. However, if you subscribe, my mom said when I graduate and like if she live stream my graduation for you guys, she'll let you know my age. So yeah. So definitely do that. And you guys may figure out my age. DH support, blessings and joy to you. Back to you. Welcome from Morocco. What's it like from Morocco? Kind said, can you please say my name again? It's Elvin. Hello, Elvin. Leonardo said, who is the GOAT, Kendrick or Drake? I have to go with Kendrick. Welcome. Assam said, hello, ma'am. I just want to tell you I subscribed and and wish I made your day. My name is Alvin. And never give up. Wish, dang, dream true. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking the video. You definitely made my day. It's always awesome when we get new Uniquely Mia supporters, because you know what, the Uniquely Mia community is just growing and the positive unique energy is just getting more and more expansive. So thank you so much for subscribing, Assam, and thank you so much for your kind words. I do hope all your dreams come true as well. Hey John, thank you for the love, sending it back to you. Hey Ricky, oh, hi, I'm Ariana. How's your day going? My day honestly just started. So since it just started, literally nothing bad has happened. Nothing good has happened. So it's just going at this point. But how's your day going? Kind said, I said your name, Elvin, a lot. Hey, Elvin. Get that booger. I mean, I don't see anything. So I think I'm good. Eric said, hi, hey, gorgeous. Oh, thank you so much for your kind words. You're gorgeous as well. Holly said, please don't forget to like the stream. As Holly said, maybe consider giving me a follow. Yes, shout out Holly. Please, guys, do like the video. Do consider subscribing to the channel and joining the community. Oh, no, BTS girl, why is your stomach hurting? I'm from the United States. Good morning, crybaby. How are you doing? Crybaby said, blessings to everyone. Same, yep. We're going to expand that. Blessings to everyone. King of the Weather said there's an extreme fire danger in South Dakota. So if you're in South Dakota, stay safe. We don't want anything happening to you guys out there. Elle said, hola, from Indonesia. Wow, welcome from Indonesia. YouTube DJ said, hola, back to you. Mia Kalafi. Who's Kalafi? Is that like how you say Uniquely Mia in Turkish or something? John said, hola, wait a minute. Something ain't right. What's not right? Guys, what's not right? John said something's not right. Malik, hey, thanks for the waves. We want it to be right. We got to make it right, guys. Kind said, can you say my name again? It's my birthday and my name is Elvin. Happy birthday, Elvin. Yes, happy Saturday, as Crybaby said. Holly said, I wish you went to college in Indiana. Oh, I'm in grad school. So you wish I went to grad school in Indiana? I've never been to Indiana though. Like, I don't know. What's Indiana like? Think about me. I can't go to, like, I don't know. I could go to school in a place that I've never been to, but it's like, I don't know. That'll be really scary. Wow. Welcome from Morocco. Pookie Bear said, what time is it for you there? It's 8:31 and I'm in the United States. Hello, Stu. Happy birthday, Stu. Hopefully you have a great birthday today. Eat a lot of cake. If cake's not your forte, make sure to eat your favorite meal, because we all gotta eat. Hopefully you have an amazing day on your birthday, Stu. Shout out Stu, guys. It's their birthday. DJ Winner said, okay, I don't know what they wrote. Ricky said, hey, I'm Ariana. How's your morning? Are you married? Yes, I'm married to public administration, criminal justice, professional writing, and psychology. Some are better than others. Yeah. Luckily, I'm finished with public administration and no, oh my gosh, not public. Luckily, I'm finished with psychology, professional writing. Soon, I'll be finished with like criminal justice, and then I'll only have public administration left, and then we'll go on to another degree program, and then we'll acquire new people to marry or new subjects to marry. So yeah. Welcome. I'm on that. Thank you for the emojis. Love your heart emojis. Really, really cool. Good. Oh, you're singing. They're not like us. Okay, cool, cool. Hola, can you say my name? Hola, what is that? Rakita? Hi, welcome, Melissa. How are you doing? Hey, lifestyle. Hey, Bread. Where have you been, Bread? I haven't seen you in a while, Bread. Glad you're still here. How are you doing? Guys, if you don't know, Bread is like a level 1 supporter. They were here before we hit 1,000 supporters. So shout out to Bread. If you guys want to be a level 3 supporter, level 3 supporters is saying you were here before I hit 3,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button and become uniquely me a supporter. Brad said you can't leave the what? I'm confused by that. Welcome, and what are you doing right now? Speaking to you guys, and then I'm trying to get to the bottom of the comments. And once I get to the bottom of the comments, I'm going to write down a list of schools I want to apply to, or going to apply to. I don't know. They don't. It's gonna be expensive, guys. Oh my gosh, I don't think they have fee waivers. I have to look and see if they have fee waivers, but they don't have fee waivers for like law schools and PhD schools. Luckily, I have a stipend, so I do think from my GRE position, I think I'm gonna save like at least 1 month worth of stipends, and I just use that to apply for schools. I already don't really spend my stipend, so it's not like it's gonna hurt, but like it's gonna hurt. So that's what I'll do, and I'll probably have money left back. I don't think it's gonna be that expensive, but it's gonna be a lot because as an undergrad student, I didn't have to apply. I don't have to pay for anything because I got fee waivers, but I don't know if they have fee waivers for this after the other one. BTS girl said, I hate alcohol. Okay, yeah, we all have stuff that we hate. I totally understand that. What did you say? Juice World or Extension? I don't know who the second person is. I've heard maybe like 1 or 2 Juice World songs. Hey James, good morning. Happy Saturday to you as well. Hey Tom. Stu said those zebra print pants you wearing is slamming. Love it. I did not know you could type like that, Stu. Wow, thank you. This is zebra? It is zebra. It's zebra. Yes, it's zebra. You go to South America and you ask them. I remember when I was young and my mom was homeschooling me. We went to a library in South America and I had to write an essay about zebras, and I went to the library and I was like, do you have any books on zebras? And she was like, what? I'm like, zebras. She was like, zebras. Yeah, zebras. I remember that distinctively. She knew what I meant. She was just trying to make it difficult for me. Like, really? So, yeah. So that's stuck in my head. I mean, I still say zebras, but that was funny. Do you know BTS? Yes, I know BTS. Oh, yay, got a shout out. Yes, Holly is also a member, so member shout out for that. Thank you so much for the support. And shout out to all you guys. I really appreciate all you guys for being here and all the supporters. Thank you so much for your support. What country, what is your country rich as day? What do you mean by that? Soul Reaper said, you should probably get off and go be a mother. You're really funny, Soul Reaper. You guys say some hilarious stuff on stream sometimes. That's so funny. JF said, have you ever been to prison? You look kind of criminal. I think you based that on a stereotype. As a criminal justice graduate student, a lot of stereotypes exist. No, I've never been to prison. I've never been incarcerated. So there's no such thing as you look like a criminal, guys. that is based on, that's a stereotype that you are believing in. Don't believe in stereotypes, guys. Stereotypes are bad. Stereotypes are negative. Criminals don't look a certain way. Anyone can commit a crime. So yeah. So Reaper said, yeah, you can be going and teaching your kids something instead of trying to get attention on the internet with made up stuff. Wow, Soul Reaper. I guess your username, Soul Reaper, very interesting. That's your opinion. So yeah, let's see. I'm on that good. Let's get. What are you guys saying? Let me see. What do you say? Did I say your name? What is that, Rakita? Am I saying it right or am I saying it wrong? Rakita said, I like your hair. What's your name? Thank you. Glad you like my hair. My mom did it for me. My name is Uniquely Mia, so you can call me Uniquely Mia or Mia. I am a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice. And on this channel, you are welcome for your uniqueness and your positivity. So I post educational videos related to criminal justice. Stay tuned. I filmed one today, so I'm going to edit it up today, and I'll probably release it today since I did say I want to try and release like those criminal justice videos for you guys on Saturdays. I also post fashion videos, me technology videos, travel videos. I'm showing you my life and I'll show you everything, but close to it. So yeah. Hey Baddie, welcome. Anytime I see the name Baddie, that song comes in my head. I'm not gonna sing it, but like it comes in my head. Elle said, you like Cartel. I don't know who that is. I've never heard of that person. Wow, welcome from Indonesia. My mom and I will go to Indonesia one day. Hey Tom, how are you doing? Hey PMI. So, oh my gosh, Soul Reaper. Well, Soul Reaper, you said, why don't you teach your kids something valuable rather than trying to farm attention this early in the morning on the internet? One, I do not have kids, so that claim or that sentence is just wrong off the bat, because that you saying like a factual statement, that's like not a factual statement. Two, my channel is to show you guys my life and just to engage with all the positive people who want to see my content on social media. It's something that I enjoy doing. I find it to be fun. I do have supporters on the channel, and I'd have to keep my supporters happy. So yeah, there are people who do enjoy my content and who do want to see the content. So yeah, you are welcome on the channel, Soul Reaper. You're welcome to learn something from Uniquely Mia, see what it's like to be a dual degree grad student in America studying for 2 degrees. So yeah. Elle said, wow, you're from Mexico. What's it like in Mexico? I don't think I've ever been to Mexico. My mom went to Mexico. Wait, maybe when I was little. I don't know. My mom took me a lot of places when I was little. I'm like, why you took me there? I don't remember it. But yeah. No, you cringe. James said, Mia, am I going to win the giveaway? Have you entered into the giveaway, James? I don't think you entered into the giveaway. I've been checking the comments, like in my giveaway. So if you live domestically, James, and you want to win the giveaway, go and enter into that giveaway, because that's the only way you have a chance of winning. If you're international, stay tuned, because I have to film a video and I'm gonna drop that video about like the criteria for international giveaway winners. So yeah, it's the only way you guys are gonna win the giveaway. You have to enter following the criteria in that video. Welcome in. Hey PMI, King of the Weather said there's a red flag warning in parts of Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, Kansas, Nebraska, and South Dakota, and parts of South Carolina, North Carolina. So stay safe if you are there. We don't want anything happening to you guys. Juice WRLD, or I don't know who I can't even say, what is that, Xena Tentron? I don't know who Xena Tentron is. I only know like who Juice WRLD is, but like since I don't know who Xena Tentron is, I feel like if I were to choose one over the other, that wouldn't be good because I haven't heard the other person's music yet. BTS girl said my bias is... Oh, I've heard of that. I've heard of Jungkook. Like the thing about it, like I know BTS band, but I don't know like the I want to say the characters, even though they're human people, but like I don't know like the characters essentially. I don't know enough about them. But anytime I see them, their outfits, love their outfits. And maybe I feel like it's just like they just said people in Korea have like cool style and outfits. So I feel like maybe it's just like the Korean streetwear that I like. Hey, welcome, Dragon144. Happy birthday, Terosa. Happy birthday. Hopefully you have a great day. Rem said, OMG, hi, I will subscribe. It's my birthday today. Please shout me out. Shout out to Rem the Nugget. Happy birthday. Hopefully you have a great day on your birthday. Thank you so much for tuning in on your birthday. Hello, welcome outdoors. How are you doing? Thank you so much for subscribing, Tom. Really, really appreciate you. Welcome to the Unique Lamia community. What are you guys saying? Can you please give me a shout out? What's your name? Outdoors, shout out to you. I'm from the United States. Him and Shu, where are you from? Thank you, Tom. You're sweet as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. Rem the Nugget said, hi, I'm new. I subscribe and it's my birthday. Thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate your support. Shout out to you on your birthday. I hope you have a great birthday. Hey, Bobby. Glad you could tune into this live stream. How are you doing today? King of the Weather said there's a winter storm warning in parts of Minnesota and Idaho. And what is that? Watamin have so if you're in those areas, dress warm. We don't want you guys freezing out there. Stay safe. Terosa said, happy birthday, Nugget. It's my birthday, too. You're going to have a great day. Yes, I hope both of you guys have a great day on your birthday. Okay, so you meant Wyoming, King of the Weather, okay. Chandler. Hey, Chandler. It's a cool name. I say thank you to you, or tell me you don't answer me because he don't know. I know what the words mean, but I don't know what you mean when you use the words together like that in a sentence, Chandler. So if you can clarify that for me, that would be greatly appreciated. Bobby Jack said, hope you're doing well. Yeah, my day's going good. Chandler said, I'm cheating on you. Wouldn't answer me back. Oh, are you saying a song? I think that Chandler may be like writing the lyrics to a song. Hey, Jesus. Welcome. Glad you could tune into the chat. King of the Weather said, hydronic outlook in parts of Nevada. So, what does that mean? Yeah. But if whatever that is, stay safe. But can you clarify what does that mean? What do you mean by a hydronic outlook? Hey Aiden, good morning. Right now I'm responding to comments, and then once I get to the bottom of the comments, I'm going to write down a list of schools I want to apply to, and then we're gonna go to LSAT studying. Welcome. Methodic, glad you could tune in. Aiden said Queen Mother's Royal Guard is resting for duty. Okay. God, yeah, you need a rest for that. So yeah, take some breaks so when like Queen Mother comes back, you'll be like rejuvenated and up to par and like really ready to protect for Aiden, okay? Oh, thank you, BTS girl. I think you're pretty too. BTS girl said they think I'm pretty. Thank you so much for your kind words. You're pretty as well. Hey. Okay, so hydronic means rain. Okay, guys. So there's rain in that area. Raul said, oh, hey again. Good evening from... It's evening time in India. What? Wow. Well, glad you could tune back in. Wow, the time change is really crazy. So your day is already finished. So what did you do today? What's this live about? Well, right now, this live is ultimately going to be about LSAT studying, depending on how long, like, my phone can stay on for charged up. And then, but right now, I'm trying to respond to your comments. I'm trying to get to the bottom of the comments because I know you guys are real people. You take time out of your day to be here, and you don't have to be here, and I really appreciate that. So I'm going to read all your comments. And then once I get to the bottom of the comments, I'm going to write down a list of schools I want to apply to, and then I'm going to get into some LSAT studying. And when I say LSAT studying, I'm just going to do some drills. I feel like that's my most effective method of studying. I watched a whole bunch of videos. Doesn't really help. So, like, right now, test is coming up soon. I just really have to do practice problems over and over again. I think I'm getting better, at least at the problems that I'm going to see a lot, obviously. So, yeah. We'll see how I do. I mean, I won't tell you guys my score, but like, we'll see how we do on it. Let's see. The Love said, hi, what's this live about? Answer that question. Welcome, Tam. Oh, you're so pretty, Remy the Nuggets. Thank you so much for your kind words. You're pretty as well. Vladimir Putin said, hello, ma'am. Hello. Wow, hey from Somalia. King of the Weather said, your camera, Mia, it's off. Huh? My camera's on. Can you guys see me? King of the Weather. My camera's on, I think. Guys, let me know. Can you see me or is it still off? Because if it's off for you, King of the Weather, it may be like your connection probably. Vegan Parrot said, you're from Mexico? No, I'm from the United States. Vegan said, I'm a famous streaker. What's a streaker? My presence here will make you famous. Oh my gosh, I forgot to send my professor something. My GRE professor. Bruh, I forgot, guys. I was supposed to send it yesterday. Let me send. She just emailed me, so that's why I remembered. Yes. Attached is the highlighted sections. You guys, I'll be forgetting to do stuff. So, like, it happens. That's not good. Let's see. And I okay. I spelled the word wrong.
Highlighted.
Okay. Okay, that's done. We're good. I forgot to do that. That was terrible. Okay. What are you guys saying? Texas said, can you please say rip my chickens? What? What is that? What? Thank you, Maria. You're so pretty as well. Hey, Angel. This isn't live. It's pre-recorded. It's not pre-recorded, guys. I've been getting that a lot. If this was pre-recorded, how would I respond to your comments and know, like, who to respond to? Is my camera good? King of the Weather, did you, like, maybe log out and log back in? Maybe my camera quality will get better. Hey, Oren, how are you doing? Texas said today is my birthday. I'm 10 and I got a new ESSA, emotional sports stuff. Oh, that's so cute. Well, happy birthday. Have a great day on your birthday today. Eat a lot of cake. Cake's not your forte. Make sure to eat your favorite meal because we all got to eat. And your emotional support stuffed animal is really, really cool. Hey, Angel, shout out to you. Thank you so much for becoming a supporter, Angel. Glad you like the stream, Oren. It's Montana, not Minnesota, okay? JC said, you're French because I fall for you. Bonjour, that's like the only French word that I know. I went to summer camp and somebody taught me advor, but then I forgot and I'm still saying it bad. King of the Weather said it's like if areas of prolonged flood. Okay, thanks for the clarification, King of the Weather. Thank you. Hey, Kay, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Mr. Clipper. Okay, you can see now. It's working. Okay, I'm glad the camera quality is working better for you. Okay, it's on. Thank you so much, Mr. Clipper, for letting me know. Oh, King of the Weather, I think maybe log out of the live stream and then come back on. It could be your device and maybe like your internet connection. No, this isn't pre-recorded, Mr. Clipper. Hey, Disha, how are you doing? Yeah, as Kay said, I had to respond to an email. Like, I had to send something to my GRE professor yesterday, a task, but I forgot to do it. That happens sometimes. Also reminders for myself. So, yeah. So I had to do that really quickly. Oops. Yeah, King of the Weather, log out and log back in. My camera may be better that way. Welcome, welcome. Shakan, hello, ma'am. What is your name? I want to give you a task. Can you do this? My name's Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I can do video requests if I'm comfortable and able to do it, and I can answer questions if I'm comfortable and able to answer it. But I'm not sure a task I may be able to do, but just like post it in the chat and we'll see. Oh, you ate donuts for your birthday, King of the Weather? Okay, nice, nice. What type of donuts? Thank you. Glad you like my hair, Mr. Clipper. My mom gave me the hairstyle. King of the Weather said my cat is sleeping. Your cat is always sleeping. I remember you said Komori, right? Your cat name is Komori. It's a kitten. Last time you told me. So I feel like kittens are maybe like babies. They have to sleep a lot. So yeah. Texas said this is my first time I've ever seen everyone support a person with an ESSA. Oh, really? Well, you know what? Sometimes some people just need that extra support, and if that's in the form of an emotional support stuffed animal or an emotional support animal, as long as it makes you feel better and supports you, you do you. It's not hurting anybody, right? Mr. Clipper said, Texas, I hope you have a great day. Texas said, thanks, give Mr. Clipper. King of the West said they had sugar donuts. Okay, nice, nice. Do you support Therinians? What is that? I don't know what that is. I googled it and it looks like an animal. But it looks like a weird animal. I mean, don't know much about it, so I have nothing against it. Shariah said, what are you studying? I'm studying public administration and criminal justice. I'm a graduate student. I'm from the United States. Yes, sir. Where are you from? Kay said, okay, I'm going to go back to sleep. It's too early for me. It's about 6 a.m. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, Kay. Have a great rest. And I hope to see you in the next live stream or the comic section of one of my YouTube videos. Skippity toilet. Brad said, I don't need support. I have Mia. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm glad I could be a support system for you, but remember, guys, there's only so much I can do via, like, the stream and, like, online, since I don't know you guys in real life. So if you ever need, like, that support in real life from another person who you actually have, like, contact with, who you can see and they can see you back, reach out to your friends, reach out to your family members, too. Yasser said, nice to see you today. Nice to see you today as well. Thank you so much for the emojis. What is that? Artica, really, really cool. YouTube has some awesome emojis. Texas said, I'm crying with joy. Michael said, hola, teacher. King of the Weather said there's a beach hazard statement for the waters of Oregon and California, so don't go in the water, guys. Hola, Akoto, glad you could tune in. Artica said, Skibbity Riz Sigma. What does that mean? How are you, teacher? That's my name. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Love the emojis, Artica. Very, very cool. Oh, look at King of the Wood. They put the cat emoji. So is Komori typing in the chat now? The Komori takeover. Yezer said, I'm rich from Jordan. In Arbited State. Okay. Okay, so welcome from Jordan. What's it like there? I'm doing good, Michael. How are you doing? Vegan said, you seem like a very nice person. Thank you. I hope I'm a very nice person. So if you want more of this niceness, remember to hit that like button and do consider subscribing / supporting the channel. King of the Weather said, I'm going to get hit with 72 heat in Oregon. Excuse me. It's barely spring break. Well, you know what? I prefer the summer. Like, I despise the winter so much. So I'm really happy when it's hot outside. So let the heat come for me. Are you a winter person or a summer person? Hey, Chloe. How are you doing? Hey, Lazar. How are you doing? Vegan said, I hope you get into Harvard Law School. That would be something. Chloe said you really seem like a nice person. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. King of the Weather said summer person makes sense. Okay, nice, nice. Vegas said I have connections at Harvard Law School. Cool, cool. So hey, if I apply to Harvard Law School, my full name, look at it's I have a book, The Adventure of Unique Lumia, from the USA to the Caribbean and West Indies. Go. My full name is on my book. It's on Amazon. Go to my YouTube homepage, click the link, and tell your connection. If Mia Hutchinson applies to Harvard Law School, accept her. I'll apply. It's like I'll apply to at least 2 out there schools. Might get rejected, but like I'll apply to at least 2 out there schools. So you know what, vegan, use that connection if you want to use it, and just tell your connection at Harvard Law School. Look out for that application name in the fall semester when you apply. Kitty. Hey, Angel, how are you doing? King of the Weather said I ordered a Jordan ski mask from Nike. I said, okay, cool. What color is it? What is your goal? I have a lot of goals. I don't really like displaying my goals out loud. I've noticed sometimes when you say your goals, sometimes it doesn't come true because you just say it to a large audience sometimes. But just know I have a lot. King of the Weather said technically my sister ordered it for me. Okay, well, that's a nice sister. Very cool. What color is it, though? Welcome, welcome, Priya. How are you doing? Vega said, oh, you're left-handed? No, I'm right-handed. King of the West said black and white. Okay, cool. So very neutral colors. Goes with everything, it sounds like. Very cool. Hey, and it's going to match like your Jordan sneakers too, King of the Weather. Thank you. Glad you love my hair, Chloe. My mom did it for me. What are you studying? I'm studying public administration and criminal justice, Juan. Hey, VH. Osam said, hi, you're so pretty. Thank you so much for your kind words. You're pretty as well. Oh, these are braids. They're not dreads, but I'm glad you like them. Yeah, they're braids. You're doing okay, Juan? Okay. Why is it an okay day? Did something happen that didn't make it great? Or is like, you know what, I've been doing this repetitive stuff over and over and over again. I have days like that. So is that why? Vegan said, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, cool. I went to Arizona one time, but I don't know if I went to Phoenix. I went to see the Grand Canyon. Very, very awesome. Glad you like my hair, VH. I don't have a lot of schools to apply to. I made a list prior, and this is not a lot of schools. Oh, man. That's not good. I need a lot of options. Oh, my God. Let's see. This is going to be bad. Okay. Let's see. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Really, really appreciate it. Not a lot of schools. At least it's not a lot of schools in the location I want to go to school, which sucks. Let's see. They do not have a lot of the programs that I want, guys. That's it. Let's see. So, what are you guys planning on doing today? Okay, let's see realistic schools that I could get into on my list. You got 2, but it's not in the location that I want. You got 1, 2 in the location that I want. Hey, Alian, how are you doing? Hey, Belle, welcome back. How are you doing? Oh, thank you so much for subscribing, Chloe. Really, really appreciate you. Welcome to the channel. You are welcome for your uniqueness. I do hope that you enjoy the content that's coming soon. I do live streams such as these, manicure videos sometimes, fashion videos, travel videos, e-with-me technology videos. Belle said, can you shout Bella and Peter out, please? Shout out Bella and Peter. Belle requested this shout out for you guys. I'm going to Smith's. Is that a school, Chloe? Or is that like a restaurant or like a mall? Oh, in the UK. Cool, cool. I could apply for school there, but I'm not gonna move there. But that's cool, cool. King of the Weather said Wednesday is the test of the NOAA weather radio for the alert. Oh, okay. So they do like a weekly test. Okay, so I'm sure your calendar is marked for Wednesday. Hey, Ellie, how are you doing? Oh, you're studying medicine, Juan. Okay. Cool. What type of doctor do you want to be? King of the Weather said, I'm going to be on WW 196 Salem, Oregon for the okay, so you'll be listening for the test with your radio. Okay, so that's gonna be really cool. So yeah, you'll see like the strength of your radio to like pick up on different signals. Very cool, very cool. Okay, so Smith's the shop. So Chloe, what are you planning on getting from Smith's today? Thank you. Glad you liked my top. My mom sent it to me. I think she got it from Amazon, she said. Fully funded program. You're getting your Robux? Okay. Cool, cool. What are you gonna use with your Robux? What are you gonna buy with your Robux? Belle said, Mia, can you say Bella and Piper slay? Bella and Piper slay. You guys slay. Belle requested it. Welcome, welcome to the stream if you've just joined. Uniquely Mia here. I'm a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice at my university. And right now, I'm just responding to your comments, writing down a list of schools to apply to. Good thing I did this because I need to find more schools that I can realistically get into to apply to. Because I have some. And when I say realistically, like, obviously, you can get into any school, but, like, you gotta be realistic about it. So, there's only a few. So, my list has to grow. So, it's a good thing I'm doing this now. Do they have? No, they don't have. I looked already for one school. And it's not to say they don't have schools. It's just they don't offer what I want to study. Which is it bad or is it good? Thank you, thank you. You slay as well, Belle. King of the Weather said yesterday it was crazy. How? Oh, it was crazy on Roblox yesterday, or just like in your neighborhood, King of the Weather. Yes, I do play Roblox on one. If you guys want to follow me on Roblox, I think my username is Apple Unique Me. So, that's the law school. So definitely look at that and see. Okay, let's see. My list is finished. Let's see how many schools I got. All right, so you got, I'll have to divide it. I have to probably add more, but these are the schools that are offer the degrees that I want and the locations that were preferred, I guess. So we're gonna see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do they have? Oh yeah, they do have that there. Look, they got 1. Really? That's so sad. They only have 2 schools that offer the program for PhD. Oh, it was raining like crazy after school. Oh, okay. My name is Apple Unique Me on Roblox. King of the Weather said I was getting picked up in a car line at school, and it was raining hard like heavy, and I had to run to my car. Wow, walk with your umbrella so you don't, that doesn't happen again. But today's Saturday, so you don't have school today, hopefully. I think my name is Apple Unique Me 1. Do you have to pay application? Yes, you have to pay application fees to Lover Kitchen. They don't give fee waivers. Application fees not even my worry at this point. I don't have a lot of schools to apply to. So, I mean, even a lot of schools in the location that I want to go anyway. So, the ones that I do apply to in the location that I want, I better hope I get in. If not, I got no choice. If I get into a school I don't want to go to in a different location, you got to go there. Otherwise, what am I going to do? Sit home and look at the wall. So, that's not even the concern, guys. You got a master's degree, but it's probably not going to be useful. So, we shall see. Fellowship. That's what you want to hear. Like, give me a fellowship. Resume, writing sample. I'll apply to this one. Okay. Okay, so I have 3 PhD programs I can apply to now, but it's not really in my area of studies, my undergrad area study. So this would just be an outlier. I would just be applying to, just to be applying to. What are you guys saying? Hello, Terrifier. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Diane. How are you doing? Oh, can I type it? Yeah, Juan. I'll type in my Roblox username for you. Thank you, Texas. You're pretty as well. You didn't have Umbrella King of the Weather, okay? I'm doing good, Terrifier. How are you doing? Thank you. Glad you like my headband. Honestly, I think it was supposed to be a bow that goes around my neck. I just put it around my head. So, improvise with your clothes. You live at university? Yes, I do. I'm a resident assistant on campus. So much will it cost? Huh? You asked how much my application fees will cost? I don't know. Maybe a few $100s. This is graduate and postgraduate level, guys. When you get to postgraduate level, their application fees, one application fee can be from $60 to $100, depending on the type of prestige of the school you apply to. So, like I said, I'm probably just going to take a stipend. I get a stipend for my GRE position. I'll probably just take 1 month's worth of the stipend that I get. I'm not going to tell you guys how much I get in the stipend, but I'll probably just use that stipend and pay for the application fees for it. Not the application fee, but like the fee to submit your application, which doesn't make sense. Why do I have to pay you and you might reject me? So Juan said yesterday snowed at Q. Wow, it snowed where you're at. Texas said you don't have to respond probably because I'm ugly. Huh? Well, even though I can't see, you're not ugly. You are unique in your own way, Texas, okay? So do not say that you are ugly. Have self-confidence in the way that you look, okay? John said, hi, unique. Hello, John. What happened? King of the Weather, King of West said, OMG. Chloe said, I love your headband. Thank you. Hey, Christina, good morning. How are you doing? John said, Chloe. Chloe said, yes. King of the Weather said, my radio is telling me the river info. Oh, wow. What's happening with the river? John said, how are you doing today, Chloe? Christina said, I just woke up. I'm at my brother's apartment. Okay, very cool, very cool. Well, good morning. Glad you decided to tune in as soon as you woke up. I really, really appreciate it. So now that we have a list of schools, I'm going to send a list to my mom. She may add more lists of schools for me to apply to. So at least I have a starting list. And if she sends me schools to apply to that she finds in the location that I want, that'll be even better. So I can apply to those schools. The main thing with me applying to school is not like undergrad. In undergrad, I applied to, I think, more than 13 universities. So, like, I had fee waivers to do that. And, like, they offered a whole bunch of degrees. The thing when you get to, like, the field of law school, specifically PhD schools, too, your area of study is very specific. One, you're going to be studying this thing ultimately to be, like, I guess your forever career or whatever. Or not even that, you're going to be studying it for, like, I mean, law school is only 3 years, but, like, PhD programs, it's, like, 3 to 4 years. Sometimes it's 5 years. So you want to study something that, like, one, you actually like, you think you can do it really good and enjoy it, and, like, you have an actual chance of getting in. And most of the time when you apply to these programs, it's based on your master's study. So, like, I don't want a PhD in public administration. I'm doing it. I'll do it. But, like, it's kind of boring. So that's why criminal justice is more so the PhD for me to get if I were to get one. And they don't have a lot of... They have programs. Most of the programs, though, are either in out-of-state locations. That's thing. So we shall see. I have a starting list, which is good. So what I do have to do, I already wrote my personal statement. Like, and the thing about it, you have to start, the reason why I'm starting this early is because I already looked at some of the application guidelines for some schools, like the main schools that I know I have, like, a realistic chance of getting into. I already looked at those applications, and I already started, like, the paperwork for the applications in terms of the personal statement. However, each school, you have to write, they have, like, different writing requirements. So what I'm doing, I have to write 2 separate personal statements. So I already wrote 1 personal statement. I have to edit and revise my second one. But currently, it's too long. So then I'm going to have to send it off to, like, my professors, have them review it, give me feedback. Then I'm going to have to re-edit that based on that feedback. And once I have a general personal statement, when I actually go in to apply to these schools, I'm going to have to edit it again to make it specific to the application guidelines. So, as I said, it's a lot of paperwork going in. So I know if I were to wait, Like, obviously, I'll have the summertime to work on this, but, like, I'm going to have to force myself in the summer to do because I know what I'm like in the summertime, especially when I go home. I really don't like doing anything with my computer since I already did a whole bunch of stuff on my computer throughout the whole semester. So, obviously, this summer, I'm going to walk on my computer when I go places and make sure I dedicate at least, like, 2 hours a day to this. But, like, you have to start early so you have enough time to do all this. So, we did that. What I'm about to do now is go to LSAT studying. And then after LSAT studying later on today, maybe off the stream, I might work on my law school personal statement, and then we're good. Because my goal is, by May, I want to send my drafts of my personal statements to the professors so they can review it. And, like, over the summer, that's when I'll actually start writing specifically tailored personal statements for each application. So when the fall semester starts, when I start applying for schools in, like, I think applications open, like, October, and you want to be the first person to submit your application. The earlier you submit your application, the more likely you are to get funding and the more likely you are to be accepted, especially if your scores aren't up to par. So I'll be submitting my applications as early as possible. Obviously, I'm not going to do early decision because if you're accepted, your contract will be bound to attend that school. And I'm not doing that. So it's not going to be early decision, but it's going to be, like, early enough for regular thing. If I'm accepted to a school I actually don't want to go to, and I'm contractually bound, I have no choice but to go there. Because I'm not rich enough to break a contract, guys. Kayla said, I don't know. Texas said, oh, let me write out the username before I get to the LSAT studying, because if I don't do it, I'm going to forget to do it. Texas said, it's okay. You don't have to be nice. I get death threats all the time because I'm a Thurian. So you're not human is what you're saying? You're like an alien? Death threats aren't good, so go to local law enforcement officers, guys. So, like, Apple Unique Meat. Oh my gosh, why am I saying Apple Unique Meat? Texas, go to local law enforcement officers and snitch on the person. Be a snitch, okay? So tell on the person who's giving you those death threats, because what is wrong with that person to be doing that? One. And embrace who you are. Be uniquely you, Texas, okay? If you are a Therian, I don't know what that is, but be a unique Therian, okay? Oh, you're gonna make breakfast, Christina. Nice. What are you gonna make? Oh, you're gonna make breakfast. What are you gonna make? Wow, John. It is 2:15. Are you in Europe? I wish I was in Europe. I could apply for schools in Europe, you know. I haven't looked, but, like, I feel like I could apply, but I can't move there. Like, the idea of it is cool. But my mom's not gonna move to Europe with me. And I'm not doing that by myself. I live in a state away from my mom, and it sucks. So I feel like it will be fun for a while, but then I'll ultimately despise it. So even though the idea of applying to a European school, like in England, and getting accepted, that's the only school I could go to because they speak English at least. But I'm not doing that, so we're not doing that, guys. Let's see. Juan said, I'm Russian. Okay, very cool. Welcome from Russia. King of the Weather said, the record high here was 75 degrees, which happened in 1915 here in Oregon. I could apply. Well, no, she's not going to live there. And they're so hot, they don't have AC there, and their degree might not even be accredited or accepted. I'm like, I could apply to school in South America. My mom can move there. We could live there. I could be going to school there. But then their degrees is probably going to be not harder, but, like, they don't offer what I want. I'm not doing that. So that's not good. You like, I be on TikTok, and they have those American students. They're like, I'm going to a Caribbean medical school. But then the caveat to that is, like, oh, when you come back to the United States, it's so hard to, like, get accepted into positions because they see, like, you have, I guess they're like, why didn't you just go to school in America, if that makes sense. But they do have universal degrees abroad. So my problem is I'm not moving abroad by myself. So King of the Weather said, wow, it's 6:16 a.m. where you're at. John said, King, where are you? But it's cheaper to get your degree abroad, though, than America. America overcharges everything, guys. They really do. King of the Weather said, Oregon, why? John said, oh, wow, you're from Nigeria. What's it like in Nigeria? I've never been to Nigeria. King of the Weather said nice. Okay. Oh, King of the said it's nice to live in Oregon. John said north eastern Nigeria. Lamb said bro has homework on the desk. This isn't homework. You don't get homework in grad school, you get work ahead work. This is actually my notes for my class. When I read textbooks for my class, I take notes. This is my LSAT book. This is for public administration. I need a new book. This book is gonna be filled. I have to go to Walmart next weekend to get new books. I'm not going to medical school to do law teaching. I'm just saying that's an example. So for me, I would need to get a law. If I were to do that, like go to school in the Caribbean or go to school in South America, it would either be a law program or a PhD program. But then again, my mom would have to move with me because I'm not doing that by myself. 2, do they have AC in those locations? Like, I'm not. It'd be hot, guys. It'd be so hot. 3, will they accept a degree in America? That's the concern. I feel like it would be cheaper and I'll probably get accepted there. I know that. So I'm that confident that I'll get accepted abroad. But I don't know. But yeah. So, but I've heard people, like I was on TikTok yesterday and this one girl, she was like, I go to school in a Caribbean island for medical school, but she's like, one challenge for her is like when she has to apply to residency in America, it's hard for her to get positions because most residency programs prefer the med students. Or it's not even that they prefer it, it's that they have, if you go to med school in America, your connections for residency is easy. Your school can help you get residency in the U.S., but when you're going to a Caribbean medical school, your connections to get is kind of hard. And low-key, those Caribbean people, their curriculum be hard, so I don't know. But yeah, this isn't homework. This is my notes. King of the Weather said, anyways, that's the end of my King of the Weather news report. Well, thank you so much, King of the Weather, for providing us with that insightful King of the Weather news report. We really, really appreciate it. I hope you feel better, King of the Weather. And guys, stay tuned for more King of the Weather news reports coming soon. Let me write in my Roblox username for you guys, and then we're going to get started with some LSAT prep, because as I like to say, I don't want to be doing this all day, and we already started late this morning. It's my fault, honestly. We started late. I want to do at least 2 hours worth of LSAT prep, and then I'll take a break, and then I'll come back to it. So we're gonna see how many drills I can get through. My phone is 42%, so we're gonna stay on for see how long my 42% lasts us on the stream. So let me put in my Roblox name for you guys, and then we're gonna get started. But feel free to continue leaving like those comments for me if you have any questions, and I'll answer it spontaneous like. Wait, I need to find my Roblox username. 1 minute. Hey, cats and Pokemon. How are you doing? Where's my Roblox username? I could have sworn I put it in the chat. Okay. I need to add that to my, About Me section, because I know a lot of people generally ask me for my Roblox username. So that's my Roblox username, Apple Unique Me. If you guys want to follow me on Roblox, feel free to do so. I always have to put that disclaimer in. The Uniquely Mia that you see on YouTube and that you see on Roblox is completely different. Roblox, if you find a good game, I realize it can be fun. And most of the good games are generally fighting games for me on Roblox. I don't know why. So if I accidentally beat up your character, my apologies. But if you want parlay or immunity from me on Roblox, just type like Uniquely Mia supporter or supporter, whatever, when you see my character on this stream. Do they have any live classes today that I can go to? What type of classes do they have? They don't have any classes that I want to go to. Live lesson. All about assumption. Sufficient assumption. Oh, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. they have sufficient assumption questions. My focus, I tend to focus more on the questions that they said is supposed to, like obviously you can't study everything. There's not enough time for that. So what I'm doing, there's logic reason and logic reason is 2 sections. So that's what I've been focusing on when I'm studying. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Cats and Pokemon said, I'm good. I fell asleep. Wow, it's 7 a.m. and woke up at 9. Yes, please go back to sleep. That does not sound like an adequate enough time. So have a great rest. Thank you so much for tuning in and saying hi to us. And I hope to see you in the comic section or another live stream or my full nutritional YouTube video when you have enough sleep. Cats and Pokemon. Eric said, you should let me take you out. Okay. Well, why should I? But I'm doing my schoolwork right now. But like, what's your argument and why you should, Eric? Let's see. Cats and Pokemon said, have a good day. Have a good day as well, Cats and Pokemon. You woke up at 4:55 a.m., King of the Weather? Wow, are you tired? On a weekend, too? Wow. Because you need to eat and laugh. But I eat by myself. I mean, I eat in my room. Like, I ate yesterday. I have food. And I laugh when I'm on stream with you guys. I laugh when I'm home. So what's going to be different with you, Eric? That's going to make me laugh and eat different. Okay, let us get into this, guys. So it's going to get quiet because, as I said, I like to do, I realize I like to do, like, drills. So I'm going to do drills, and then at the end of each drill, I'll look at the comments, respond to you guys. So it's gonna get quiet. I'm gonna have to start memorizing these on index cards because on the test I'm not gonna have these, and I realized this key on memorizing how to, like, these keywords that I look for with sufficient assumption, necessary assumption, they really help me a lot. So I'm gonna write this on an index card, and then I'll, like, throughout the day and stuff, I'll make sure that, like, before the exam, it's gonna be embedded into my brain so I remember it. Oh, my hair itches. So. King of the Weather said, always up early, you know it. King of the Weather said, I'm built different, so no, I'm not tired. It's like my mom. She told me she wakes up like at 4 a.m. every morning. I'm like, why? She's like, she doesn't know. What? What are you waking up at 4 a.m. for? That's crazy. So, yeah, you guys are just built different because the only time I ever wake up at 4 a.m. is when I'm having a test. I get anxiety. Like, when I have exams, I literally cannot sleep. So, it's the only time I wake up, like, at 4 a.m. to take my exams because I just can't sleep. And then you're like, why don't you just wait till, like, the afternoon? Even my mom tells me that sometimes. I'm like, so what? I have anxiety throughout the whole day waiting for this exam to come up? So I just need to get it, take it, and get it out the way. I cannot. My day will not be good if I do that. Eric said new experiences, and you haven't heard these jokes before. If I can make you laugh the hardest you ever have, then you gotta give me another day. Oh, okay. Well, right now I'm married to public administration, criminal justice, professional writing, and psychology. So, I mean, you did make a claim in statements on why you think you should, but, like, I don't know. It's not that good for me. I don't know. But your support is greatly, greatly appreciated. You are welcome on the channel. So thank you, Eric, for your continued support. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. Tries to make an argument more valid. So when we're looking at that, we want to use, please use strong. It's not that hard to memorize because we just need to use strong and direct language for sufficient assumption. And for necessary assumption, we have to use, like, the opposite. Okay, that's very cool. Eric said, I'm business administration and human services. Okay, cool. I'm psychology, professional writing, criminal justice, and public administration. So yeah, very nice, very nice. I learned a little bit about business. Well, in professional writing or public administration, you don't learn a lot about business administration, but like learn about budgeting. Like I know how to create budgets now. Interesting. And like you learn about how to manage individuals, which is pretty cool. So according to my professor, I can be a manager now, apparently, in like a large organization or corporation, however you want to look at it. Strong. Strong direct languages used and this may. Kamori is typing on King of the Weather's phone again, guys. We know from the cat emojis. If you don't know, Kamori is King of the Weather's kitten, guys. Must be true. So this necessary assumption uses softer language. So from now, we're not going to be looking at these papers. We have the index card, but just until I memorize. And then next time I do this prep, maybe next week, not tomorrow. I don't even know if I'll live stream when I'm studying next tomorrow. But if I do, I'm still going to use an index card. But by next week, my goal is not to be using the index card when I do sufficient and necessary assumption questions. Okay. I need to tie this hair up, like... This is annoying right now, my hair. This is why I always wear my hair back in a ponytail, guys, because I really, my hair is shedding. Really can't be bothered with the thing. I'll leave on the headband since you guys seem to like the headband. Can I do a bow? Honestly, it's not bad. I'll go outside like this. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm gaslighting myself. I don't know. Okay, let me read these final comments and then I'm gonna get started. You know what I look like? I look like one of those persons in like those African mood movies that my mom be watching. They be wearing like the big dresses too. They always have their hair wrapped up. Okay. Okay, let me read these comments really quickly and then I'm gonna do this. All right. King of the Weather said, what time you woke up? I woke up around, honestly, 7:30, I think. Yeah, 7:30. On the weekends, I try to wake up a little late because I wake up early throughout the week, but I tend to feel bad when I sleep in for some reason. I don't know. I just feel like I'm wasting my day. I don't know. Eric said, you're so hardworking and focused. It's gonna take some special to get your attention, but I keep trying. King of the Weather said, I want to chew gum. Wait, what time is it? Oh, you said 6 a.m. Well, you know what? Gum can be like, what is it? A mouthwash. So, especially if you do like the peppermint one. I mean, obviously brush your teeth, guys, but like, if you want to chew gum early in the morning, you could think of gum as like another form of mouthwash that you're using. King of the Weather said, stay tuned for more weather reports for spring break and tomorrow. Okay. You love it? Okay, glad you like the bow, Eric. You look like my wife, then I must have a doppelganger out there because I'm not. So, I must have a doppelganger. If you don't know what a doppelganger is, it's like, if you watch Vampire Diaries, it's basically somebody who looks like you, but they're a completely different person. So I guess Eric's wife looks like me, but they're a completely different person than me. King of the Weather said, anyone want gum? I want some gum. Give me some gum, King of the Weather, please. I haven't had gum in so long. It's like something so simple. But my grandmother, she always used to have gum. Now she really has it. Anytime I used to go by her house, I had to get a pack of gum. Good morning, Kamori. How are you doing? Yeah, King of the Weather. Okay, thank you so much, King of the Weather, for some gum. Some peppermint mint gum. Like, that's what I want. Steel Lover Kitchen said, you look like the GIF as you are. Thank you so much for your kind words. So, yep. So, welcome if you've just joined the stream. Right now, I'm literally going to lock in, as they call it, and focus on this drill. So, I'm not going to be ignoring you, but I'm going to be ignoring you. Okay. So, feel free to keep your comments coming, and I'll respond to it when I'm done. So, we're going to start with sufficient assumption questions. Okay, we're going to do sufficient assumptions. Okay, the conclusion of the argument follows logically if which one of the following is assumed. Maria Anderson, the famous model, did not take success for granted. We know this because Anderson had to struggle early in life, and anyone who has to struggle early in life is able to keep a good perspective. So we were looking for direct language. So the conclusion is saying if you have to struggle early in life, then you have a good perspective on the world, so you're not going to just take your success for granted, essentially. So the conclusion follows logically if which one of the following is assumed. Anyone who succeeds takes success for granted. Anyone who is able to keep a good perspective on the world takes success for granted. Anyone who's able to keep a good perspective on the world. Let's cross out D, cross out A. Okay. Conclusion follows logically if which one of the following is assumed. A physician has a deputy. Oh my gosh. Physician has a duty. A physician has a duty to see to the health and best medical interests of the patient. On the other hand, the patient has a right to be fully informed about any negative findings concerning the patient's health. Okay, when this duty conflicts with the right should prevail since it is basic right. Anything else carries the risk of treating the patient as negative object. All persons have a right to accept or reject any medical procedure. Some actions are right independently of because only persons have right. A person's basic rights should never be violated. In medicine, the patient. Next one, which one of the following, if assumed, about the economist country allows so real wages in the country will increase significantly only if productivity increases.
So here's our conclusion. Thus, it is unlikely that real wages will increase significantly in the near future since the country's businesses are currently investing very little into new technology, and the pattern is likely to continue for several years. So this is basically saying real wages in the country will only increase as productivity increases. So the conclusion is saying in the country, wages will not increase since the country is not increasing in productivity, so technology. Okay, that's contender. We'll keep that. Real wages will increase notably if a significant number of workers acquire. We didn't mention skills anywhere, so I don't think it's that. Sooner or later, real wages, don't think it's that. Productivity will not increase if businesses do not make substantial. Okay, that's potentially the new technology, which businesses are. I think I'll go with D since that's most similar to my conclusion that I came up with. Let's see. Which one of the following, if assumed, enables the conclusion of the city council person's argument to be properly inferred? City council person. Many city residents oppose the city's art commission proposed purchase. Okay, so many city residents, it's opposing the art commission's proposed purchase of an unusual stone. Okay, so people don't want to buy the stone essentially. They're supporting this claim by saying art critics are divided, so half is saying yes, half is saying no, are divided over whether the artifact really qualifies as art. So essentially this argument is saying that city residents, they're opposed to the art commission's purchasing of a new stone because half of the people believe it doesn't qualify as art. So why are you making this unnecessary purchase if it's not art, essentially half of the people saying. However, this is saying, but I argue that the purpose of art is to cause experts to debate issues, including ideas of what constitutes art itself. Okay? Since the artifact has caused experts to debate what constitutes art itself, it does qualify as art according to this argument. Okay, so which one of the following, if assumed, enables the conclusion of the city? Okay, that's possibly most similar. Let's see what else we have. If an object causes debate among experts, no expert. No, that's not it. The purchase of an object that fulfills the purpose of art. Let's see. Any object that fulfills. Connect and blind review. Let's see. Which one of the following, if assumed, enables the conclusion of the argument to be properly inferred? Okay. Journalists sometimes use historical photographs to illustrate articles about current events. So we're saying these journalists, they use historical photographs to illustrate articles about what's happening in modern society. But this recycling of old photograph overstates the similarities between the past and the present, thereby denies the individual's significance of those current events. So here's our conclusion. Hence, the use of historical photographs in this manner by journalists distorts. Okay, so it changes or distorts and messes up public's understanding of the present by presenting current events. So it's just, this argument is essentially saying that when journalists, when they use old pictures to show it, so when journalists use old pictures in news articles written about current events, this changes the perception of people in modern society, essentially. Conclusion. Any practice by which journalists present current events as mere repetition of historical events. That's a restatement of the conclusion. If the work of journalism overstates the large past and present, then it distorts public understanding. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna do blind review. Let me see, what were you guys saying? Oh, it's bubblegum. Okay, I have to get up and make breakfast. Man, I'm lazy. Okay, let's get into the blind review, guys. Anyone who is able to keep a good. Okay, I don't like blind review because if I'm on the real test, I don't have blind review, so let's just see my score. Here is the questions. 1 minute, guys. I can see the questions. Let's see. Okay, so let's listen to the explanations for each now. But I want to see like the format. 1 minute.
The question stem says the conclusion follows logically if which of the following is assumed.
You
So
guys
this
can't see
is
the
a
video. It'll be cool if I
sufficient
could set up the
assumption
camera like
question.
that.
The correct answer, if added to the argument, will make the argument valid. In other words, will make the conclusion 100% true. We're told that Marian Anderson, who is a famous contralto, did not take success for granted. We know this because. Now, at this point, I'm already thinking the first sentence is the conclusion of the argument because the second sentence is telling us we know that the first sentence is true because of certain reasons. So that suggests the rest of this is going to be premises supporting the conclusion. So, what are those premises? Well, because Anderson had to struggle early in life, and anyone who has to struggle early in life is able to keep a good perspective on the world. Now, the last sentence here, starting with anyone, is a conditional statement because anyone is like the word if. So you can read that last sentence as a premise that says if you have to struggle early in life, if you have to do this, then you are able to keep a good perspective. So this is one of the premises of the argument, and the other premise is telling us that Anderson had to struggle early in life. So for this particular person, Marian Anderson, we know that this condition is triggered. We know that she did have to struggle early in life. Now, by the way, I'm just putting this down for the purpose of the explanation. Once you get more advanced at this test, I think you should be able to put these two premises together and reach the inference that Marian Anderson was able to keep a good perspective on the world. Since we know Marian Anderson had to struggle, and anyone who can do this thing is able to keep a good perspective on the world, that's what tells us that Marian Anderson can do this thing. So, in a time situation, rather than actually drawing these out, you might just already be able to keep in your mind that the premises tell us she's able to keep a good perspective on the world. But for the purpose of this explanation, I'll just put that inference about Marian Anderson below this dotted line. Now, at this point, we haven't even gotten to the conclusion. This is just our analysis of the premises and what they establish. So now let's think about the conclusion. The author thinks that this stuff right here proves that Marian Anderson did not take success for granted. So below this line, I'll put did not take success for granted. This is something that Marian Anderson did not do, is the author's conclusion. So now the question is, how do we get these premises to prove this conclusion? And one thing to notice is that we don't have any premises that tell us who doesn't take success for granted. If you look at these premises, they're just about struggling early in life and keeping a good perspective on the world, but neither of those tell us who is not taking success for granted. So at a minimum, you can tell that the correct answer, if I want to make this argument valid, is going to tell me something about who does not take success for granted. Now, can we tell what we want to connect to not taking success for granted? Well, it's going to be the inference that we already can make about Marian Anderson. The two premises together prove that she's able to keep a good perspective on the world. So if I can learn that anyone who can keep a good perspective on the world does not take success for granted, if I can add this relationship here, then I would be able to prove that Marian Anderson did not take success for granted. So what I'm looking for in these answers is something that says, if you can keep a good perspective on the world, then you do not take success for granted. Or the contrapositive, which would be if you can take success for granted, then you do not have a good perspective on the world. Or rather, you are not able to have a good perspective on the world. So those are the potential correct answers here. Now, by the way, in theory, the correct answer could also say if you have to struggle early in life, then you do not take success for granted. So I am open to that kind of answer. But the problem with that is that kind of answer wouldn't involve a connection between the two premises. And typically, when premises can be connected in a sufficient assumption question, the LSAT wants us to recognize that connection. So that's why I'm not looking for an answer that says struggle leads to not success for granted. I'm looking for one that says keeping a good perspective leads to not success for granted. So let's take a look at these answers now. A says anyone who succeeds takes success for granted. Well, first of all, I'm looking for something that says anyone who is X does not take success for granted. I don't want to prove that someone does take success for granted. So that's one reason A is wrong. And the other reason is it's starting off with anyone who succeeds, but I don't know that Marian Anderson succeeds. We don't have a premise that establishes that she succeeds. So that A just wouldn't connect to anything. B says anyone who is able to keep a good perspective on the world does not take success for granted. That's exactly what I'm looking for. B is exactly this statement right here. And because I know from the two premises that Marian Anderson is able to keep a good perspective on the world, answer choice B would then allow me to prove that she doesn't take success for granted, which is why this is the correct answer. In a time situation, you would just briefly glance at the other ones, but let's make sure we understand why they're wrong. C says anyone who is able to keep a good perspective on the world has to struggle, but answer choice C is just telling us that anyone who can do this has to struggle. That's just reversing one of our premises, and more importantly, doesn't tell us anything about who doesn't take success for granted. So that's why C is not correct. Answer choice D says anyone who does not take success for granted has to struggle early in life. So D, if you were to diagram it out, would look like this. If you don't take success for granted, then you have to struggle. Anyone is like the word if here. That's why not success is on the left. But this is not going to prove that Marian Anderson did not take success for granted. What this would allow me to say is if we start off knowing that she didn't take success for granted, that means she had to struggle. But I don't know that she didn't take success for granted. That's what I want to prove. So that's why D is wrong. If you liked D, you are probably just reversing this. And if you reverse this, then that would make you think that this is the correct answer. But answer choice D is actually pointing the other direction. And finally, E says anyone who does not take success for granted is able to keep a good perspective on the world. E is just the reverse of what we're looking for. What E is saying is if you don't take success for granted, then you can keep a good perspective on the world. But that's not going to help me prove that people who can keep a good perspective on the world don't take success for granted. Answer choice E, if you were to add it to the argument, would be pointing in this direction, but I'm looking for something that points in this direction. So that's why E is wrong. Now, if that part doesn't make sense to you, I think you should just review conditional logic lessons a little bit more. But another way to put answer choice E and why it's wrong is that it still leaves open the possibility that Marian Anderson didn't, or rather did, take success for granted. Because according to answer choice E, although everyone who doesn't take success for granted keeps a good perspective on the world, it's still possible for people to keep a good perspective on the world, but also still take success for granted, according to answer choice E. So it doesn't guarantee the conclusion.
Right, welcome to the stream. Not WG, glad you could tune in. 10 a.m. where you're at in Florida. Wow, I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Hello, Eric. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could tune in. Right now, I am studying for the LSAT. So, if you guys want to see when I was speaking to the chat more, check out my rewind to stream. But welcome. Glad you guys can tune in. Right.
first place. What time is it? My phone is dying, guys. So let me see what you guys said. Good morning. Good morning, Malik. Glad you could tune in. King of the Weather said I gotta eat, going to eat Funyuns. Okay. Never mind. King of the Weather said, oh, it's too early. Oh, Cheetos? Okay. Christina said, I'm going to have eggs and bacon for breakfast. And for lunch, I'm going to have hamburgers. Okay, nice. Sounds very good.
Unknown caller.
What's your room number? What's your name?
Neela Campbell.
Can you spell it, please?
Okay.
Can you spell your name, please?
Sorry. Neila, and then Campbell, Campbell.
Just as a notice, when I come to your unit, it's going to be a $25 lockout fee, which is going to be charged to your one. All right, guys, so I was going to end the stream anyway. So
I have to end the stream when my phone's dying, so I have to plug it in since I do have to go outside. There's a lockout that I have to handle. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning into this live stream. Really, really appreciated it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. As always, it's a pleasure having you guys on the stream, and I will be back with more videos soon, guys. So have a great day, guys. Bye. Thanks so much for watching.